Colts Neck, New Jersey is known for its scenic landscapes and equestrian heritage, but today we're checking out Livana at Colts Neck, which is going to be a development project, a significant one by the Kushner Group, and it's set to reshape the housing landscape in Colts Neck. But before we get into the video, if it is your first time to the channel, my name is Steve McCutcheon, and I'm a realtor at Berkshire Hathaway. And on the Live in Central New Jersey channel, we cover everything related to the Central Jersey real estate market. So if you want to be the first one to know what's going on either in Monmouth or Ocean County real estate, feel free to click the bell, hit the subscribe button. Let's get the video started. Livana at Colts Neck is a pretty ambitious project. It's going to be 360 rental residences. It's going to be spanned across 15 different buildings, all of them 3 stories, and it was designed by the Mino and Wasco planners and associates. So theoretically, what they're trying to do, at least do here, is have a more of a farmhouse aesthetic to it and kind of gives back to the rural charm in Colts Neck. The community itself, out of the 360 units, is going to offer a variety of different floor plans, including 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms. And of those 360, 72 are going to be designated for affordable housing, which is a pretty big deal. And Colts Neck has never had it before, but being mandated by the state that every municipality in New Jersey has to have it. Now, obviously not going to happen overnight, right? There has to be some building being done. So the date's set into, I think, 2034 or 2035. It's a little bit farther off, but eventually every municipality is going to have to plan accordingly in order to meet their obligations. So Colts Neck has to have 101 development or 101 affordable housing, and this is going to knock out 72 of them, so a pretty large chunk. I actually made a video on it recently. I'll link in the description down below, but this is a pretty big news for Colts Neck because they've never had anything like this before in the past. Residents will enjoy a range of upscale amenities, and that's going to go from an outdoor pool. You're going to have a state-of-the-art fitness center, yoga studio. You're going to have a clubhouse with working spaces in there, barbecue, fire pit, and even a dedicated dog park. The construction on this started in July of 2024, and it's estimated to be completed around February of 2027. It's going to be located directly across from the Colts Neck High School, and it's going to be located off of Route 537, which is a pretty major roadway, and we'll get to some possible complaints from the residents in the area, but this is probably going to be one of them just based on location. And this project's been in the works for quite a while. I think all the way back into 2020, it was brought across the planning board in Colts Neck by the Kushner Group in 2021, and it still took 3 years past that to actually break ground. So there's been quite a bit of opposition and pushback from the residents in Colts Neck. I would say there's probably 3 main reasons for the most part. Number one, probably the most important, is the water, sewer, and treatment that you have over in Colts Neck. Now, it's different from a lot of other townships. You pretty much only have septic and well water available to you in Colts Neck. The only development that I'm aware of that doesn't have it and goes by public and water or public sewer and water is located pretty much directly on the border of Freehold and Colts Neck. So I guess they're tapped into that one over there. But pretty much the main concern from the residents is there's a local reservoir that's nearby this complex that if the sewage and the septic system that is going to be proposed for the complex goes bust or something happens, it can contaminate a lot of the drinking water for the residents in Colts Neck, especially in that area. So that was one of the main concerns. I think it's a very valid one too. But Kushner Group went through, they got everything approved, got the permits for it, and they are still building whatever septic system or whatever they're describing pretty much for the community. And they get passed through, but the residents aren't happy about it. Then you're also going to have the pushback on the affordable housing. For people that live in Colts Neck already, they bought there, they probably paid 7 figures plus for their home. And the exclusivity of just living there. You have different actors, you have different celebrities. Jon Stewart was there. I think Queen Latifah had a place, and a couple really big names just in general that you see on TV all the time, right? So there's a certain vibe, I guess, or aspect, a community to Colts Neck that people don't want changed. I don't think 101 affordable units are going to change it that drastically, in my opinion. But for each their own. If I was living in Colts Neck, maybe I think a little bit different of it too. I don't know. But in my opinion, it's probably a pretty good change and it adds a little bit of diversity to the township. The third thing would be that land is not easy to come by in Colts Neck, and to give some up is a little bit difficult for the township to do or be able to find. They have a farmland preservation committee that has preserved over 1,000 acres already of just strictly farmland. So it is like I said in the beginning of the video, the introduction, it's very scenic, and there's not much to really build upon. They don't allow like big box retailers into the township either. It's very small business oriented in Colts Neck, so you won't see a Target, a Walmart, or anything like that. It's going to be very mom and pop, small local businesses. So they do that for a reason. They want to keep it the way it is, and this is a very large change. There isn't an apartment complex anywhere in Colts Neck. This is the very first of its kind. I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments down below, whether you're a resident of Colts Neck already, and I'm just curious of what your opinions are on this complex. If you think it's a good idea, bad idea, location's not the greatest, creates a little bit of traffic, whatever the case is, or for someone from outside the area, you think it's a great idea that they're adding in this complex for some diversity, would love to hear it down there. Just leaving a little bit of debate. So But if you are thinking about moving to the area, feel free to reach out. All my contact information is down low in the comments and description. So whether you're 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, even year out, doesn't matter to me. Let's just get you on the right path towards your real estate goals. If you're looking to move to a different part of the Central Jersey area, check out 2 videos pop up and hopefully help out a bit too. Have a great day.